And now, meteorologist Marty with Southern Colorado's most accurate forecast.
8:19 on this Sunday morning. For many of us along the Front Range, it's been a very quiet start to the day. Farther east, we still have some showers and thunderstorms drifting mainly from the Arkansas River north up through about I-70. Even a couple of lightning strikes now to the east of Eads. So variety, name of the game. It's Colorado. That's not terribly unusual. But along the Front Range, much drier air has been moving into the area the last few hours, and we've noticed that in the sky conditions. I mean, as we peer north there, from peak internet, there's very little cloud cover overhead right now. It's a comfortable 63 degrees, and the wind up there in Teller County is a non-factor. 67 right now at Abba Ike here. Powers and Woodman, great view of the sky conditions over Colorado Springs this morning. Northerly breeze, not too strong, at 7 miles an hour. We're already up to 77 in Pueblo West, have a northwest wind at 10 miles an hour, and just a few clouds floating overhead at the moment. So temperatures are coming around. We have 60s and 70s now in much of eastern Colorado. We're keeping it down a little bit out there on the plains because of the clouds and showers. Over the mountains and mountain valleys, 40s and 50s. So it's been a very comfortable start to the day and probably was a nice night for sleeping out there across the mountain areas as well. Through the day today, the clouds will continue to move off to the east. I do think your showers in eastern Colorado will end for a little while. Then as we move into the afternoon, well, they'll fire up again. Not a big surprise. And SkyCast shows through 3 o'clock that the majority of these will probably be out here on the eastern plains where we do have more water in the atmosphere, so not a big surprise. Along the west of the interstate, we still expect some spotty activity, but the coverages will be in that 10 to 20% range, so we're not expecting a lot of you to pick up rain. But again, we can't rule out at least some brief showers at some point later on today. Highs in the 80s and 90s in eastern Colorado, 60s and 70s over the mountains. Mountain Valley should be in the 80s. Both Salida and Alamosa should get that warm today. SkyCast shows those storms continuing to march off to the east here through this evening. These storms out here near the Kansas state line, they have the potential to perhaps approach severe criteria. Hail about 1 inch in diameter, maybe some damaging wind gusts near 60 miles an hour. They'll continue to move off into Kansas. Along the Front Range, more garden variety storms with just some frequent lightning and maybe some downpours and some gusty wind. Overnight tonight, doesn't look like all this activity is going to immediately wind down. You see some activity here refiring after about 9 o'clock and then tracking east across the plains. So similar to this morning, we may have some late night and early morning activity tomorrow, especially for you folks watching from east of I-25. We wouldn't expect severe weather overnight, but certainly could pick up some rain. And speaking of rain, notice StormTracker through Tuesday morning, is picking up on some pretty good areas of heavy rain. In some cases, a ½ inch to maybe more than 1 inch of rain. That's more with tomorrow's activity, I think, especially along the Front Range. And so we're going to track that closely, as it might involve some flash flooding if we get some cells to move over the burn scars. Cooler, by the way, tomorrow and Tuesday. Highs in the 70s. In fact, I think Tuesday is going to start out pretty gray, maybe some low clouds, some fog, perhaps even a few showers. But we will start to dry out by the middle of the week, and then as we move through the rest of the week, we're back to our garden variety 10% storms and probably temperatures in the 80s. Overnight lows in the 50s and 60s through the period. Pueblo, again, pretty warm today. We'll take the edge off the heat tomorrow and Tuesday, and tomorrow certainly looks to bring you your best chance for some rain, though certainly we could get something later on today or tonight as well. By the time we hit Thursday into Friday, I think your chances of rain in Pueblo are pretty slim. We'll have you back in the mid-90s. Canyon City, a couple of days, some showers and thunderstorms, certainly something we would expect. We may have some isolated storms in the area Wednesday through Saturday, but we think we'll be down to that 10 to 20% coverage at that point. So again, if you're holding out for some rain, I think next 2-3 days, hopefully that'll do it for you, but afterwards it's going to be pretty hard to come by. Mountain communities, good coverage of storms tomorrow, maybe about 60%. And again, I do think that rain could be heavy. That may also be the case on Tuesday, although the rain shouldn't be as widespread. Afterwards, we're back down to our token 20% coverage each afternoon. Highs will be back up into the 70s after spending a couple of days in the 60s.
All right, back to the dog days of August, as you call it. And speaking of August, it's that time of year again. Kids are heading back to school. Oh, yeah. You know this better than most of us as a teacher.
Tomorrow. Yep.
Tomorrow? That's
well,
crazy.
Well, the kids don't come back yet.
Okay.
But we have
the
to
teachers do.
Yes.
All right. Well, good luck, Marty.
Thank you.